goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. Jones looking to throw right away. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the side. 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Whitfield.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Oliver. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Oliver escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And he can go on third down and sets up the first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully. Serious here. Medical staff though going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Oliver. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? That could cost them a ball game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Throwing, Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Oliver. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones, he finds his man, complete. That's Schwartz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A throw over the middle, taken in. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 50 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Touchdown. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. That's good for 28 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still 4 yards between the two. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hale. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He finds his man complete. It's Schwartz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Oliver. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hands, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Oliver. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Oliver. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we come upon... who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake. Oliver on the move to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off play action. Oliver. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it way into the 2. He got 34 yards there.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, you got to love the effort.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Taylor will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, nice move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Oliver. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. They got 29 yards that time.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and send him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find those.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 28 yards as these guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, Whitfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
Touchdown, Houston! A great play there. Setting his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Jones now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense taking over again. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 83 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One back in the back. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Raiders have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. That's Schwartz. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. Second and 15. Back to throw. Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
You can score on these guys. Ready?
Off play action. Oliver. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Here's Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. To throw is Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hale. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. He finds his man complete. It's Schwartz. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Jones. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.